Hi guys, welcome back to Estella Wilson Creation. I thought it'd be fun for you to for me to show you some of the ways that I have planned. These are past books, years old, that I don't throw away, and I do use them year to year to update. So these are, I don't know if I used this 2 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, but I want to show you kind of like my thought process on getting things together. I thought that'd be a good. This is an activity binder to Disney. I think this year we actually drove that we used, and I had like actual driving directions printed out. Let's see what else is here. June 17th through September 7th at Hollywood Studios. I was wondering if it had a date. Frozen is on it. Not sure if that was like the date Frozen went out. I was trying to figure out if it had a date, so we'll see. This one says a book to color. It was just like a pack and go. Oh, and my niece actually colored a page that year. So, I mean, it was cute. Give her something to do. It had directions so that if her GPS didn't work, we had that in there, which kind of now we know how to get there. This is a map of a park. I think this helped with fast passes and me trying to figure out like our fast passes. This year we actually did make itineraries. We stopped in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So this is 2015, guys. It's 2019. So 4 years ago. We went to Ruby Falls. We had a whole itinerary for Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And so this year we were going with a lot of people. We actually visited Pop Century Resort and All Stars Music. So yeah, it was a very in-depth itinerary. So I printed those out for that year. Usually when I have large groups, I am even more inclined to have an itinerary just so people know where we're at, and if they want to leave us and come back, they can. Like, they don't have to stay in the group, but they know kind of where we're going to be at. This pencil pouch, I don't know where we got that from. Let's see what's in here. It looks like a whole bunch of Disney stuff, which some color pencils, and then like 2 Disney pencils. Look at that. Those are cute. And a Disney, pencil sharpener. So that's what was in this one. Should probably put some pins in there. But anyway, that's what was in here from that year. And I left it there. Some other maps of the park. Again, that year we went to Aquatica. If you guys never been to Aquatica, it is so nice. They have a rapid river there, which now I heard Volcano Bay has it. We haven't been there yet, but we love the rapid river there. Our family pretty much stayed in there the whole time. I think these are the ones I circled that I wanted to do that I had not done that year. It's just a whole binder, and this binder is so old, I'm telling you. It's like all bent. Some road trip questions. We just learned a little bit more about our family. It says, what's your favorite color? And how we did it is everyone who was in the car played. So it looks like it was 4 people in the car because we got blue, red, purple, and green. But you can ask all of these road trip questions. And it says, what is your most adventurous thing you've ever done? Ha ha ha. Someone said roller coaster. The other one says sexual. I don't even know. It's not family friendly. What is your favorite hobby? We have scrapbooking, sewing, and talking on the phone. My niece must have said talking on the phone up there. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of questions in there. And then we had the state license game, which I feel like we should play this one again. This is a good game where you try to find each of the license plates. And since I have a 14-year-old driving this time, I think that'd be a good game. So I might redo this one. So that's this one. We also have dot game, which that could be fun. Road trip bingo. They had a couple of those. They had a restaurant one. And I don't know. It says I got these from www.3boysandadog.com. So I'm just going to put this up there So in case you want to try to find it. Again, these were printed in 2015. So I have no idea if they're still going to be there. A road trip, what is this? Scavenger hunt. Kind of the same thing. You're searching for stuff. Says silly song lyrics. On the top of the spaghetti, the meatball song. On the top of the spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost a poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled on the door. Well, I don't know about that. The ants came marching one by one, one by one. Okay, so basically these are road trip songs, which, I mean, my niece is a singer, so it's not too bad. So I might include these songs again, just because my niece is a singer and she loves singing. They got Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, my Lord. Okay, so I'm not going to take those out right now. Okay, if you are looking to find characters, you can go, I guess this, where did I get this from? It says Disney World Vacation Information Guide. I have no idea. It says Info Central. At that time, there was specific characters she wanted to see, and anyway you can kind of find them. It says you can occasionally find them, or they will be found there. So I kind of went through. So I guess that year she wanted to see Ariel, and it'll tell you where she is. Ariel's in Fantasy World, and she's in the Pavilion in Magic Kingdom. Aurora is at the Pavilion as well. Anyway, you can just kind of find out. She wanted to see Cinderella that year and Goofy. So I went through and put the characters she really wanted to see. She wanted to see Peter Pan in that year. He was near Tinkerbell's Fairy Treasure in Fantasy World. Anyway, so I went through that. That's that. And then that year we were collecting pennies, and we tried to collect as many as we could, but someone said that they brought like 3 rolls, and literally we brought like 1 roll of quarters, and I think we brought 2 rolls of pennies or something like that. But they bring more than us. Obviously, we haven't found them all, but I mean, we tried to find, like, when we went to each station, for example, in Adventureland, this one was in the Island Supply Company. We only got Simba. Like, we didn't want the other 2. So we got Simba there. So some of them you'll get them all and other not. I don't know if we got Jungle Cruise one. But this is in the Jungle Cruise thing. And they have Mickey swinging on a vine. Adventureland Mickey Carpet. And then the Jungle Cruise one. And some of them we didn't want at all. Like up here, we didn't get any of that. Disney Frozen Olaf. So you can kind of figure out where you want to go. But anyway, we printed all those out for the printing press. And I don't know what this is. Some random notes on the back. So that was in 2015. And I just made this. I probably need to make a new one for this year. What I didn't like is this was so big. And so it was good for the car, but it wasn't good to take into the parks or anything. And so I ended up taking this into the park in case my phone died. I still had everything that I needed, and I did use this. It got rained on that year because it rained a lot, so it looks all kind of crazy. But I had like everything in Hollywood that we wanted to do. I also had what I thought was a scary ride and what weren't. So that year it says things to do. I really wanted to do the Starwood tours, Toy Story Mania, and the Great Movie Ride, which I don't think is there anymore. And then I put some of the scary stuff on there as Rock and Roller Coaster and the Tower of Terror, just in case you got to the ride and you didn't know, like, is this scary or not? Like, you already knew. Like, I had watched YouTube videos. I had been there, and so I knew that, like, say I wasn't going on the Rock and Roller Coaster, but other people were. It also told me that day in the park if I wanted to head right or left when I got there. So this day we had to be there by 11 a.m. because our first Fast Pass was soon after or whatever. So we couldn't be later than that. And that I wanted to head right in the park instead of left. Sometimes it is better to go the opposite way of the crowds. Most people generally head right, and some people generally, and to go left, you kind of miss some of those crowds. But this day, for whatever reason in our planning, we had to go right, so it said that in there. And then the same thing in here, it says the Magic Kingdom. Things that I wanted to do that year was Under the Sea, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight, Thunder Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Train, and then the scary stuff would be Splash Mountain and Space Mountain. So if you had people who didn't like roller coasters or who drops or stuff like that, it also said that I need to be there by 9 a.m. and I thought that that was like a quick little note for me. Over here I had Animal Kingdom and things I wanted to do, the scary rides, and I had to be there by 8 a.m. that year. So, I mean, this is what I brought into the park with me in case I lost anything or whatever. And it had Epcot, same thing, Soarin'. And see here, this day we headed left instead of right into the parks. And then our schedule for that year was we had 2 free days. Sunday when we arrived, Monday we did Hollywood Studios, Tuesday we did Magic Kingdom, Wednesday was a free day, Thursday Animal Kingdom, Friday Epcot, and then Saturday we went to the water park, and then Sunday we headed home. So that was our agenda. We also did like a food schedule. On Tuesday, we did eat in the park. Wednesday, we did chicken and rice at the hotel, it looked like. And then Thursday, we ate at Noodles and Company off-site. So that's just what we did that day. And I have no idea what we did those other days. Maybe we ate in the park. I don't remember. We stay at Westgate Lake and Spa. And so I just put where I get my discounts out there. And then I think I put like things that go on at our hotel. They did a dine-in or a dive-in movie shuffleboard they had in building 1100, like bowling, things that were at the area. And then they also had, I listed all 7 pools that they had at our resort, and I wanted to visit all 7 pools, and we did. The address of the resort, just in case you're wondering, is 10,000 Turkey Lake Road. This is not sponsored. This is just what we did that year. I did go to this Character Warehouse. This is 8200 Vineland Avenue. Don't know if there's another one, but that's where we went. It was really nice. And then I had some Dollar Trees and Michael's down there because I am a crafter, so I want to go to those places as well. Some of the other restaurants we ate at was Olive Garden, Chipotle, and TGI Fridays off-site, or we just wanted to know where they were, so that was in there. And there's the noodles that we did eat at, so that was the address to that. And I don't know what else we have in here. Some other noodles we have in there. What else? It's some free stuff that people said you can get. Was a transportation cards, free map from the Jungle Cruise, which we did not get, a driver's license from Tomorrowland Speedway. None of those free stuff we ever got. So maybe that'll put on the list and see if we can get that again. Transportation cards, never got that. Magic Kingdom desserts that I wanted to try. Mickey's Kitchen Sink. Never got that. A Dole Whip. Gaston Tavern's brew, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we never got that. Let's see what else. Is there anything else in here? Places I wanted to check out for next year. I did, and we're not staying there. And that is it. So kind of how we tour, how I plan, how my mind thinks. I know some people are like planners and they like to use electronics to do that. I like to use paper. And so those are the items that I brought. I really hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.